Hi all, welcome back to our channel. Today's recipe is going to be gingerbread cookies for All I Want for Christmas Day 20. So I've taken here all-purpose flour. Let's add some salt to it. Then in goes very main ingredients for the gingerbread cookies. It's the dry ginger powder and the allspice powder. You can just purchase all these spices in the shop, but I made it at home, these powders, so that the flavor was awesome. And I'm adding some baking powder here. Let's make sure all our dry ingredients are sieved and ready, so that it'll be easier. Once our wet ingredients are ready, we just mix it and just pop it in the oven. So our dry ingredients are ready here. Let's just keep it aside. And now time for the wet ingredients. So in goes butter, room temperature butter. So I'm not gonna use any egg in this, no molasses in it, but I'm gonna use a very dark brown sugar. Let's just mix the butter and the brown sugar. You can definitely use your whisk to cream up the butter, but I started using the blender again. Once the sugar and the butter comes to a creamy consistency, in goes some honey. The honey and the dark brown sugar will give the molasses effect for this gingerbread cookies. Now blend it really well until it comes to a very smooth consistency. There we have the perfect smooth consistency. Now the next step will be adding our dry ingredients into it. Add little by little, and you can just add little by little, and there is no need of blender here. You can just mix it with your hand. It is so simple. There goes the second batch of the dry ingredients. You can see a bit of a sticky but a formation of dough there. That is when you know your dough is ready to freeze. So in a parchment paper, I'm just gonna transfer the dough, the cookie dough, and leave it for an hour or even 2 hours in the freezer, so that the shaping will be way more easier. Now I'm just folding it into a square. Let's freeze it for 2 hours. After 2 hours, our dough is ready to be baked. You can always use some extra flour. There's nothing wrong in that. So I've got the cookie cutters. Oh, sorry, that was something my husband won in a prize draw. So he got it. So we are gonna use those cookie cutters for our gingerbread cookies. This is the very first time I'm using my cookie cutters, and if something goes really wrong, that's totally fine. Actually, what happened was, it was kind of a mess. I couldn't get the cookie, the one I've cut it into a shape, out, and the dough was really soft. So I was not able to do anything with any shape with it. But I pulled off some shapes, and I will show you the actual cookies which I'm just cut it down, and what I did with the rest of the dough. That was a terrible mistake. So anyway, for the the rest of the dough, I just made a simple round cookies, and it was delicious. So do try this gingerbread cookies. Bye bye.